decade, the Irish have had their fair share of issues with teams from the so-called Group of Five. And today, they meet the cream of the crop, a playoff team from a year ago who sees this as nothing more than a golden opportunity. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Broncos will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Notre Dame's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Bringing the heat. Lets it fly on the move. Snatches it on the run. He's brought down, but this freshman is not afraid to take a shot.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Brings up second down.
Now the play fake. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Boise State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Wants to throw. It's Madsen. Oh, he makes the catch. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. They
You've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. There's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
The Broncos will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Zings it complete to the right. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. Punt is in the air. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Sherrod.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They go to the ground.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Makes it past the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. 2nd down coming up. To the air, it's Madsen. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. On the run, fires downfield. Lost the defense, he's wide open. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Broncos!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The give to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. It's incomplete, and we'll change into the field now. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. To the air, it's Carr. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Trying play action. Now improvising. Going to try to get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Back open in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Under fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, The field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The give to the lone running back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for room, it's Sherrod. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. He made the catch past the marker, also past the sideline. He's out of bounds. It'll be 4th down. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. RPO complete to open the drive. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down and run. QB got it himself.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback doing that to your defense.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here's a hit. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz, they can rush you with 4, with 3, but they've got dudes that can beat you one-on-one, and you're seeing that in this game.
The Irish send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. On the ground, it's Sherrod. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. He'll take it on the return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? On the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. To throw, it's Carr. Pressure coming. Got it in the middle, it's Washington. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And they decide to trot out the kicker. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it and turning it on. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Now he's going to break the pocket. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And he gets to the line and spikes it. Very efficient, and they have a chance to score before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Never a doubt. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in South Bend. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of Touchdown Jesus.
Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Madsen. Swings it out to the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Wow. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. To the air on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The Broncos are flying down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out and the defense does a really good job playing assignment football, man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, you could tell. Had the running back taken care of too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
Here come the Irish, back on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. He'll pitch it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And fire the completion there in the red zone. It's set up at the 13. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Irish! And that one will give him the lead.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 10 over Kentucky. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Quickly out to the tight end. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. They booted away. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
The Broncos are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking to get it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Powers forward. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Big decision now for you on offense. You just gave up a negative play, right? You killed some momentum down here close to the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute the game plan and red zone offense early and really try to suck the energy out of the stadium?
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. That makes it a 15-13 game.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Looking to throw, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Send the tight end in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Bring in the heat. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires one high and deep. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Here come the Irish back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Blasted as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Irish send out the punt unit.
60 in punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's Sherrod. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. There's the pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Running back searching for a hole. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him! They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Whew. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time, you got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple of tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finding open areas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quick strike complete. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Irish send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Caught behind the line, it's Sherrod. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Looking to help the kicker out on 3rd down. From here, it will be a 59-yard attempt. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds his tight end. Can't get him to the ground. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And the try is no good. Still down by 2. Chance to take the lead out the window. Guys, tough break there. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Rides the back on the option, the give. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Notre Dame would love to just bleed this clock dry. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. To the air, it's Madsen. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments they can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.